Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for August 16th through the 31st. So welcome everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you. So I think I've been telling the other sides this too. If you want your video first for September, we're going to do that again on views. It was pretty awesome. Virgo won last time, so if you, I guess they didn't win, but I don't know how you want to put it. But if you want that stuff first, get those views up, share them. Welcome if you're new. You know, I do all the signs. I also do personal readings. So if you would like one, $25 right now till I get everything all set up. And as of right now, just email me. I'll send you an invoice. I'm working on getting that to make it easier for you guys. But other than that, email me, LibraAwakeningTarot@gmail.com. It'll be in the description box below. If you were just guided here. You know, and maybe you thought not all this resonated with you or none of it resonated with you, please subscribe. You know, I am an empath. I made this channel to connect with people, to connect with you. It's easy for me when I'm connected to you, even in the littlest way. I know it's weird, but I'll make separate videos on that later. Don't you worry, and we'll figure it out. But anyway, so that, and then hit the little bell too, will let you know anytime one of my videos comes up. And if it's yours, I also do pick a cards. So if you have a suggestion for that or you want something for that, please comment below or email me and we'll get that done. I like doing them. I don't mind them. So it's not like a big deal for me. New ideas always come from the outside too. So, and that, and then what else? What else? I am not sure. Oh, I do, you know, the elements as well. We do those weekly. I want to try to do those maybe live. I know I do want to get live stuff going too. So figure that out. Yeah. So anyway, let's get started on your reading for August 16th through the 31st. Star, that's you. I like it when they come up. You guys come up in your readings. I really like it. But you're right now. You're happy time making positive changes. You're being optimistic. You're now wanting to make long-term plans, and just to know, you know, this card pops up too to let you know that you are on the right path. This is you. You are on your path. So if you're here for that question, yes. And this kicked off because you needed balance, you needed moderation. Somehow you found that. You needed cooperation, compromise. You know, you were waiting for the perfect time, and the perfect time is now, which is good. And we'll get into more of this, so don't worry. You know, you're waiting. I think you're still waiting too on some new endeavor news, some new endeavors you want to do. You want to use your originality. You want to use your ingenuity. You want to use your creativity. You want to use that for this new adventure that's coming up. And we'll get into this, so don't worry. Ace of Air, you started to have, you know, recently, you started to have these ideas, and you want to put them into fruition. You want to manifest them, which is, you know, it's been the perfect time for you. You're seeing the truth in everything now. You know, it may have been a rough start with this, but it's going to end. You know, that's your energy. It's your energy totally. So some of you too recently got that. You got that idea. That idea was actually in your reality too, and it may have had a challenging start. You may have already had it, but you were really doubting it, is what I feel. You were really doubting it because you just weren't sure. And the 3 of fire, that's what's coming up for you. More abundance, looking, you know, things are going to start looking better for you. You're going to be able to release some of that. And I think you've already released a lot. You need to just have patience, make those long-term plans. You know, sometimes those are hard to make, the long-term plans. But when you make long-term plans too, also try to make short-term to get to those long-term, if that makes sense to some of you. You know, because then you feel more accomplished. You feel like you're getting somewhere. So if there's little things that can maybe build up to that big thing too, look for those little things that can build up to that. Right now, there's a lot going on with the 2 of Earth. There may be some sort of kind of transition to a decision. You feel like you are holding the key or holding the world to it. You need to make a decision. You need to consider maybe a different approach, a more playful approach, a more, you know, a more positive outlook on it. And right now it's calling you to focus. You need to focus. You need to communicate with other people, and you need to be that leader. You need to get advice from other creative people that you want to start this journey with, or that you know, are around that journey. You need to get the advice from those people. And it's also your inner, you are wanting to take that faith, the dreamer. You're wanting to take that leap of faith. You want to follow your dreams, and the unexpected opportunities are going to start popping up when you start doing that, and you start putting the work towards that, and you take the faith and you take the leap. You'll be very surprised on what can happen. It's there. It's there. So, and then the 3 of Earth. The power is in your creativity. You're going to be recognized for your high quality of work, and you're going to, you know, you're going to end up being the team player, I think the leader in that team player. So, you know, that's good. 10 of fire is kind of like what's on the bottom. It's a lot of work right now. You need to accept help from others in your life. You could be a little bit out of balance. You know, maybe some health issues are making you a little bit out of balance. You know, just some stress related stuff. Maybe it's too much work. Maybe it is trying to create a new job atmosphere for you, a new atmosphere that, you know, that will reduce stress for you. I don't know your life just like you don't know mine. So, you know, but this is calling for you to focus on it. You're the creator of it. You're going to get abundance, especially when you take that leap of faith. You know, that's when the unexpected opportunities come. You know, you're going to get some news of, I really feel new endeavors are coming, and you need to use your originality in it. It may have caused you some sleepless nights, and you've been very slow with that Knight of Wands at it. Even though you right now are in the middle of it, this reading is totally you with that star, and I love that. Can we get clarifying on the star for Aquarius? Thank you. The Tower. You had a Tower moment. Congratulations. I think it could have been rough with those moons, but you had that Tower moment. Maybe you just had it with that last moon. You had a Tower moment. And I know sometimes you feel like all that is burning down, but you know, like the phoenix, it rises from the ashes. It really does. You can build from that. Whatever that foundation was, whatever that building was, whatever you were building up to it, it wasn't done right. It wasn't built right. And there was flaws. So we brought you down. You brought you down with that, but that's why you came to this moment. So what about the balance? Can we get clarification on balance for Aquarius? Thank you. Knight of Cups. You were wanting to offer cups at a immature time. You were trying to balance that out so you could be the next step up for that cup, to offer that cup. What was the King of Earth? Can we clarify this King of Earth for Aquarius, please? Thank you. The Emperor. You were a leader in this situation, whatever that situation was, you know, with the King of Earth and the Emperor, you led it. You were the leader. You were the instigator of that situation. You had the authority of it, which is, that still could be a good thing too, because that's still a good thing. Ace of Air. Thank you. The world, it's going to change your world. You're changing your world, and you're finding balance. With the two of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. The world is changing for you because you're finding the balance between things, which is good, because your ideas, and it can be challenging with these Two of Pentacles too. I mean, he's trying to balance so much, but it's changing your world. It's changing the world around you, which is good. That is amazing. Can we get clarification on the Three of Fire, please? Three of Fire. Thank you. Sleepless nights. Okay, we'll get some more with the Nine of Swords, sword energy there. Have patience. That's what it's calling for. It's going to give you some, look at that Ten of Cups. Look at that Ten of Cups right there on that bottom though too. It's going to give you some sleepless nights, but that's why you have to start making those goals. And when you make those goals, think of the long term. Like I said, the little things that lead up to that big thing, because the little things that lead up to that big thing, makes it a little smoother, makes you feel more accomplished. Can we get more clarification on this? I don't think it's bad. I mean, everything happens for a reason. Victory, you're going to have victory in it with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, it's you, so don't even worry. Yes, it may cause troubles. It may cause, a few overbearing, but that's when you need to take a different approach to it. You need to kind of buckle down and make that decision. I mean, it can be hard for some people, but you can do it. Don't worry. I believe in you. Can I get clarification on the Two of Earth? Ooh, too much. Can I get clarification for Aquarius, August 16th to the 31st? Thank you. The Hierophant. So, the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups. You're crying over spilled milk on this. You are looking at what has fallen at this point. You're looking at what has fallen and not looking at the two that are behind you that you still have. You're not looking behind you at what you have, the support you have, the knowledge that you've brought, the knowledge that other people have brought. You're not taking that approach. The Six of Pentacles, because you're wanting to work on that. You're wanting to work on your pentacles. You're wanting to make everything balanced and even. Where you are on this side, you're very good and balanced and your family life is good. But on this side, you want to give back and you want to be able to help, other people, the community or whatever is your work that you want to help with. You want to balance that out. And it's not yet because you're crying over things that's spilt and already happened. And then the Hierophant is there. It's very powerful. The Hierophant is there to tell you that he's backing you up, that he's there too. You have to see that God is there with you. You ask, you shall receive. You put in the effort. You put in that, that work that you need to do. Make those decisions. They can't just do it for you. You have to be the one to do that, to go inside, to figure that out. I mean, they're not, they are miracle workers. I'm not going to lie. You're going to receive those miracles, but you have to work at it too. You can't just expect everything to be handed to you. That's not how life works. Because even if it's handed to you, I'm sure there are problems that come with that too. King of Fire. What can we clarify for the King of Fire? Aquarius, August 16th to the 31st. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. So it's going to come, it's coming slow for you, and it's giving you, it's not wanting you to focus because you think it's coming too slow. It's a page, it's a messenger. Maybe there's a message coming in about, the Pentacles, a new job, a new opportunity to make money, but it's coming in slow, and I think that's deterring you. But it's time to stay focused on it. Be the leader. Be the leader of it. You know, get advice from someone you know that's had experience with it. You know, your family members that may have went through it as well. Be the leader of that. What's with the leap of faith? Can we clarify the leap of faith? Can we clarify for Aquarius? Oh, thank you. Yeah, working. So 7 of Pentacles, you're working on that. You're working, you're sowing your seeds and you're working on that. That's what that leap of faith is. And Temperance is just saying, be patient. Be patient while balancing it out. They're helping you balance out too. You know, and if you look, she's dipping her hand in, or dipping her foot in the water. So maybe you need to dip your foot in the water, play a different game. Not a game, because life is not a game. But go to a different option. Stick your foot in the water with that and see where it goes. Have patience, because it's going to be a little slow moving. But, you know, and it may cause you a little bit of trouble. But that's when it says, ask for advice. Ask for support. Support is around you. Obviously, it's all around you with the Star, the Hierophant, the Emperor, you know, the right here with Temperance. It's just calling you to be patient, that they're there, they're working it out too, as long as you work it out. And overall, the 3 of Earth, can we get the 3 of Earth? 3 of Earth, please. The 3 of Earth. Thank you. I thought there was another one that flipped over. Let me see. I'll just show you. There it is. No? That's mine. I guess it'll come out if it needs to. You're not being the fool. The power of creativity with the dreamer. You're not being the fool. You know, you get recognition for being a team player, but you're not going to get that if you're not going to be the fool and take that chance. Dip your foot in it a little bit, see what comes out of it. Can we clarify that? Thank you. Oh, communication. Communication with that. Communication with others with that are Wheel of Fortune. Come on. You know, you have the keys to it with that Emperor. You're the leader. Communicate. Three of Wands too. Ships are going to come in. You're watching them come in, and you know that, but you're not taking that chance. 2 of Wands. You have to make that decision. Make that decision. You have the world in your hand. Make that decision. Maybe you're waiting on that person right there to come up and help you with that too. That's where the communication falls in. Maybe that person's going to come in. Maybe that's what you're waiting on, and you're waiting on that person to come in. Communicate that. Communicate. I'm waiting. I want to. You're not waiting, but you're. Well, you are waiting, but you're wanting that person to come in and help you with that. So this 10 of Fire. Can we clarify the 10 of Fire for them? Thank you. High Priestess. Too much work. Accept help from others. Accept help from her. Who is she? Who is she to you? I mean, this, I'm getting goosebumps right now. This right here is someone who has the creativity along with you, who has the guidance along with them, who has people behind them that's also telling you you have people behind you. You have people in your life and around you and, you know, helping you. Maybe it's someone that has passed, or that's someone, a woman that used to help you in your 3D life and that has passed, and you don't know what to do. So you call upon her. You ask her, what would you do? What can I do? Or this is a spiritual person in your life right now. What can I do? Can we get help? You're calling on these people right here. You're calling on them. And they're saying that they're there to help you, but you have to be the one to focus. They understand right now too much is going on, but look, you need to accept the help from other people in your life, because it's a little out of balance. So accept the help. You know, be the leader in it. Fine. Yeah, absolutely. Be the leader of your life. I mean, that's what you want. I got it. You know, and then look, released. You released that. You released it. Now you have to pick up what's there. You know, your King of Pentacles. You want to be here. You want to be the king of that. You want to be here. You want to be here. Then work on it. Honestly, you need to make that decision. If you want someone with you to make that decision, and you need to communicate that. You need to communicate, you know, look, I have the world and I have this and I'm looking out towards it. I don't want to look out towards alone. I want you to take this with me, with us. So we know you're the leader. We know you have been the leader of it. But now it's time to focus and buckle down, make that decision. People need to start making decisions. You're not the only one, but this is, you know, balancing out. It's changing your world, changing your perspective on the world too. And that's okay. That's okay. But, you know, you can do it. You're gonna do it. It's gonna, I know it sucks that it's gonna give you some sleepless nights, but you're gonna have victory in it. That's the key here, is you're going to have victory. And there are people behind you, backing you up, not from your past or not in the past from what I can see, but they've been there all along and you didn't see them because you're looking at the crap in front of you. Get out of your head too. I think that's a lot. Aquarius, August 16th through the 31st. Okay, Aquarius, August 16th through the 31st. August 16th through the 31st. Thank you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Right now, that's where you're at with that star too. You're on a path, and your love life is being influenced by this and your upbringing and what happened in your past. You're learning, you're growing, which is awesome because that's what we're here for. Thank you. Forgiving and learning. You need to release and heal the past. Your experience in the present, you experience more love in your present moment, which is great because that's what you wanted. But you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive others. You need to release. You need to know that it's going to be okay. Yeah, you may have some troubled times. You may have some doubts or some fears, but you have to be the fool in that. You have to take that leap of faith. Is there anything else? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying life fully. If you enjoy life fully and you understand what's given to you and you understand, you know, what is behind you and backing you up, not behind you in the past. What is you're living, you need to live that in a full moment. You need to have some heart-to-heart conversations, communication, obviously. Retreat a little bit. It's time to disconnect from the world for a minute. Disconnect to reconnect with yourself and with your path, and just give it a chance. Work on your partnership that you have now. Work on it. Make those decisions. Be the leader that you already are and make those decisions because everybody is there to back you up. Obviously, you have the high priestess and the Hierophant. They are there. They're telling you they're there. I'm getting goosebumps at this point because you are the one that needs to know that you are there. You're balancing it. You want to bring those cups in. You want to be the king and bring that, those pentacles and those cups and be abundant with it. Then you have to make that decision. Communication. Communicate with what you got. Because they're there backing you up. It's hard, but your world is changing, and that is amazing. It's not like your world is changing for the worse. Your world is changing for the better, and they're telling you now that you have to put some work in it too. And that's okay. That really is okay. So this exciting news endeavor, what can we say? What is this exciting news? The Page of Fire. Can we clarify the Page of Fire? It doesn't look like I did, so I'm going to. Page of Fire for Aquarius. Page of Fire. Thank you. Oh, too many. Too many. Knight of Wands. Page of Fire. Thank you. Page of Wands, just moving too slow. Moving too slow. It can be about, you're trying to do that about work and you're thinking it's going too slow. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. You want those pentacles? You want to show the world that? You have to do it. You have to do it. Is there anything else? Thank you. Contemplate on it for a minute. You just went through a battle with the Four of Swords. You just went through a battle, so sit there for a minute. But I think, you know, you came out of this Three of Cups. You came out of something that wasn't what I feel with this. It wasn't... it was too much partying, too much indulging on things that weren't meant for you. That's why your tower came down, because it wasn't done right. You can't celebrate something. You can't celebrate towers like that if it wasn't for the higher good or for the higher purpose. Page of Swords. You're waiting, you know, maybe you're waiting on a message of something to be cut. Maybe you're waiting on a message. Maybe you're the one that's supposed to bring that message. If you feel this, you're the one that's supposed to bring that message. You know, you want that sun? You want that sun to flip around? You got to do it. You're going to have victory. I'm just here to tell you, you're going to have victory with it. It's up to you. Be the fool. Be the fool. This is a lot of the messages that I've gotten lately for our signs here, is that you have to know that they're there. Everything is changing. You had a tower moment. Maybe it woke you up a little bit more. And they're there to back you up with it. They're there to back you up with it. They're there not to do it for you. You have to put some work into it. You have to have communication. Communication is the biggest key. If you want to balance it, you may need to retreat a little bit, you know, go inside yourself, retreat. How you feel that you need to retreat. That doesn't always mean shut the world out, because that's not what this card is. That's not shutting the world out. That's retreating. That's retreating with what you have. You need to have conversations. The attraction is there. You attract, and you have to understand that you attract what you're thinking, what you're doing. If you are thinking so negative about it, and I can't do this, and I can't make this decision, I don't know, you're going to attract those things. So now you have to be that emperor, be that leader, and know what you want. Know what you're going to get. Go after it. And just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive others. But they're there to back you up, and I mean, it's all right here. Be the fool and make that decision, because I think the decision you're going to make, or that you're making right now in this moment, is correct. It's going to give you victory. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. They're there for you. As long as you do the work and you ask and you shall receive. I'm really big advocate on asking, because you will be very, very amazed. You know, you're getting those signs. Look for them. I don't think you really have to look for them. I think you need to pay attention to them, because they're there. I just don't think you pay attention, or want to pay attention, because you know, being an emperor, you're so independent. You're so, I'm going to get it done this way, this way, this way, which is fine, being a leader of it. But you know, being a leader too, you also have to think of other people's perspectives. You also have to think of the things that can happen, so you can lead that, and you can deflect from the bad things. And that's what I got to say about that. So if you want to go further into this, I think it's pretty clear. Or if some of this resonated, some of this didn't, and you just kind of want to touch on that, please email me. It's in the description box below. We'll figure it out. It's going to be $25 for the 10 card, and if it's about love, we'll do a love reading, and I will not put a time on it, so don't you worry about that. We will go into and get the message out that needs to get out. So it's going to be okay. It really is. Just count your blessings. Look at the blessings you have. Stop crying over the spilled milk. Forgive yourself, forgive the others in that situation, forgive it. Mostly, I think it's forgiving yourself. And, you know, it's okay. People are only human. People make mistakes. We're here to learn. And learning brings, you know, learning always brings you good things. You know, when you learn in school, it brings you, you know, to a higher state of self of where you want to be and knowledge. And, you know, when you're learning in everyday life, that's also teaching you, hey, this is how I can further life. This is how I can further life for others. You know, I really do. You know, I was really led to this to help you, and I feel good about it, and I'm learning from it, and I learn every day from it, no matter what. No matter what I sound like, I learn it every day, just as much as you do. So, anyway, anything else, leave a comment, whatnot. Like I said, if you want yours for September 1st, you know, you want that to come out first, you share, view as many times as you want. If you have to keep hearing that message, keep hearing that message. I don't mind. I understand. Sometimes you just need to be like, I need to think about that for a minute and come back. Totally understandable. So anyway, have a lovely week, and I will see you later.